The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On the option right is Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Kirby Joseph there to drop it. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. In motion left, Flowers. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10. They still have to kick it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll buy some time right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Purdy off the play fake. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Out to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Flush, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And it's going to be another first down as they get into the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. throwing is Jackson. That is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. Rolling to his left.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Again, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Purdy now to throw.
Eluding, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Brock Purdy.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big pickup at 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson in there to record his second sack of his young NFL career.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd down and 13. Purdy looking to throw.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Jackson will throw again.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be